In 2000, we were told the internet would change everything. It did, but not before wiping out $5 trillion in wealth. In 2026, we are told AI is the new electricity. The system is flashing the same warning signs. But the hidden rules have changed. Welcome to a deep dive into the systems and psychology of the AI market bubble. To understand where we are going, we must look at the ghosts of 1999. The technology is different, but the human greed driving it remains identical. Let's look behind the curtain at the incentives that drive these financial tides. In 1999, the mantra was growth at all costs. Companies were valued by eyeballs, not earnings. If you had a website and a pulse, venture capital was yours. The goal was to dominate attention. Fast forward to 2026, the new currency isn't attention, it's compute. Processing power is the new oil. We've shifted from growth at all costs to compute at all costs. The race to secure hardware is unprecedented. In both eras, the logic remains: capture the infrastructure early, and you capture the future. But while the infrastructure sellers win early, the retail investor often ends up holding the bag. The system is designed to reward those who build the shovels, not necessarily those who dig for gold. When the hype exceeds the utility, the hidden systems begin to buckle under their own weight. The compute at all cost mentality has created a bottleneck that only the wealthiest can bypass. This isn't just a market shift, it's a structural reordering of the global economy. The 2000 bubble was chaotic. It was thousands of companies all fighting for a seat at the table. It was a fragmented landscape. No one knew who would win, so everyone bet on everything. Today is different. The AI bubble is characterized by extreme concentration. Only a few control the data. In 2026, the winners have already built their moats. They control the chips, the data, and the distribution. This isn't a traditional market. It's a feudal system. You either serve the platforms or you don't exist. The concentration of power means that when the bubble bursts, the fallout will be more targeted. These giants are so intertwined with our infrastructure that they are almost too big to fail. The disparity between the few winners and the many losers has never been wider. Control the compute, and you control the narrative of the next decade. The game has been rigged by those who own the hardware. Small players are just pawns. The 2026 bubble is about the terrifying reality of too few companies holding too much power. This centralization is the trap that most investors haven't seen coming. But why do we keep falling for it? The answer lies in our own biology: fear of missing out. We are wired to chase the next big thing. Our ancestors survived by following the crowd to new resources. In the digital age, that instinct is weaponized. We are terrified of being left behind by the future. The behavior loop is simple: hype, investment, euphoria, and finally, the crash. We see what we want to see. We ignore the warning signs because the dream is too beautiful to abandon. Psychology hasn't changed in 100 years. Only the technology that triggers it has. The internet eventually built the modern world, but the speculators lost everything in the process. AI will build the next era. There is no doubt about that, but the transition will be painful for most. The lesson? Don't bet on the hype. Bet on the infrastructure that survives the crash. That is how you win. The noise will fade, but the systems that remain will define the next century of human history. I'm Lisa, exploring the systems behind the money. Subscribe for more hidden truths. Understanding the game is the first step to winning it. Thank you for watching.